Okay, so just want to do a quick update here talking about what is left for the 10th anniversary to our knowledge, barring that there are not any surprises coming up, just sort of basing it on what we know. So what is left for the 10th anniversary, you might be asking? Here is one of the things that you're looking at on the screen right now, and there is an indicator that there is going to be a Part EX, a Part 4, a surprise drop here. That is going to give us a few things, right? So the first thing is going to be the finishing touches on the 10th anniversary battle, and I'm sure as most of you know at this point, that is going to contain orbs for the 9th and 10th anniversary units, as the 10th anniversary battle only goes up to Part 2 of the 8th anniversary. So not going to be a ton of extra stuff to go in here, right? Going to have to wait a little bit longer for this, and you can see here that we have all these missions, but there are going to be missions later for the 9th anniversary, and the 10th anniversary, so that's going to help us get some extra orbs to help buff our characters. So that's why I've been saying for a long time now to make sure that you are only doing EX orbs that you know you're going to want to take off on your 10th anniversary characters, because you're going to have to replace them more than likely replace them with the really high quality orbs that they're going to be getting from the anniversary battle, right? This is where they like to do it. They like to give really good gold slot, silver slot, and bronze slot ones, giving a lot of extra defense, usually a lot of additional, a little bit of dodge. So that is going to be helpful, and that is going to be one of the things left during the 10th anniversary. Now, when it comes to stones, if we just kind of do the ones from, so like let's just use 7 and an 8, for example, right? So 7th anniversary, Part 1, we have 5, we have 10, we have 15, we have 20, and then we have 23. So that would assume that I would assume that means we're going to have 23 more stones to obtain from this event. In combination with all of the other ones, that is a pretty good amount. So another 23 stones to be had from there. Moving along, we have extra stages for the battle-hardened Formidable foes. You guys, I'm sure, are very familiar with this event at this point. It's been live for a little over 2 weeks now, and we've had a lot of time to experiment with this event. Overall, I think it's pretty fun. This is actually one of my favorite events from the anniversary. I like the pacing. It kind of feels like a modern version of Super Battle Road, where it's like a 30-minute slugfest where you're just going at it with these bosses, right? Sort of similar to what we're seeing right now with the new Red Zone stages, but we are not done with this yet. As you guys can see, there are 2 stages left for level 7 and level 8. Those both being Dragon Ball Super editions. And then in total from these, this is going to give us what, 10 more stones, 15 more stones, right? And then it could potentially be like a wallpaper or something like that. I'm not sure just yet. I think maybe Battle-Hardened Formidable Foes is the one for the title. I think it's for the title. I forget. There's so many things in the game right now. Dokkan is so overwhelming at this time, at this current moment in time. But I think that this one has a lot of potential to be fun. Dragon Ball Super. If we want to look into the bosses real quick, we have ones against Hit, Goku Black, Zamasu. That'll be fun. And then the rest of this is probably going to be Tournament of Power, right? Yeah, so Kefla, Rubrian. Oh, that'll be fun. Topo, Jiren. Yeah, all kind of cool stuff here. Is there any locking in here? There isn't. So that'll be nice. Not locking is like a godsend. I hate locking, man. Like, shout out to Jiren, but I hate locking. That is something else. So this is going to be live on February 24th. So basically tomorrow night, because this video is going to be uploaded on the 22nd, and then tomorrow at midnight is going to be when this drops. So additional content, the Dokkan grind is not stopping, so that is a lot of fun, but a lot of extra stuff to be doing. So Battle-Hardened Formidable Foes, this is going to be additional update. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so we are now moving on to the big boy stuff here, and this one is going to be courtesy of Toon Rami. I will leave a link to the graphic on Twitter as well as his Twitter in the pinned comments so you guys can see that and, show some love on this. But what we're just going to be doing is a roadmap here that's showing all of the different things, and we need to talk about the major sort of update here that's going to be coming, and that is going to be the more than likely alleged EZAs for the 7-year anniversary LRs. I cannot imagine that they do not do these, and these are going to be some very, very, very important EZAs, as they're going to shape a lot of what's coming up with the big teams, right? Looking at specifically with the stones, there's going to be 2 separate EZA battles, I would imagine, for these characters. So it's going to be 60, more than likely. If they want to go with 30, I wouldn't be shocked, but I think that the fact that they are not from like the same like sort of episode makes me think that they're going to separate them, right? Because Goku and Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga was a Destin's rival thing, right? We kind of zoom in a little bit here. With this, I don't know why can't I zoom? But like this right here, you guys can see, Goku and Vegeta both getting their EZA. This was part of Destined Rivals, and this has been a theme in the past. When they do these during EZAs with like Goku and Vegeta, they do tend to EZA together, and I know that like people were upset because they were taking away stones, but the way that I'm kind of going about this is like, what would you guys rather have? Would you rather have 30 extra stones or the choice of you? The choice of you. The choice of you. The choice of you, right? All these LRs, would you rather have a free LR that they're literally just handing you, or would you rather have extra stones to have a chance to summon for them, right? I don't know about you guys, but I'll just take the LR. Thank you. So, you know, that is one thing where I'm kind of just like putting on the rose-tinted lenses and going, la, 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 they gave us an LR, la, 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 right? So that is why I'm not really too concerned if they do want to combine it. But again, it would be nice to get those extra stones to kind of head out of here into Saiyan Day, being able to save a little bit up, especially considering if your summons are done and stuff like that. But the overall landscape of the game, I think that these EZAs have been kind of given a very, very, very high sort of, the weight on their shoulders is immense. And there is a lot of things kind of hinging on these characters being good. And I have no doubt in my mind that Omatsu and company can cook up a good kit for these guys and make them the kings of the game that they once were. Do they need to be 1 and 2? Absolutely not. I don't think they're, right now, to me, there's not a conceivable way they're topping Vegito. With Vegito, he is just a win button with the taunt, with the support from Gogeta. You were able to just like come out the gate with like 30 million crit counters and just run through the game and make it look stupid. Make all these hard, like I got through Jiren first try using, because of how powerful Vegito is, right? Not even with Gogeta support, because I had to use the Veku active skill. So that's just a testament to how strong this character, or Vegito, is. And these EZAs are very important because I think that there is potential that they could be the slot ones that this team for Vegito so desperately needs, right? I know Beast Gohan is a good slot 1, and it pains me to say that like the part 3 fights have sort of, you know, my agenda has taken a hit, right? Where Beast Gohan is like, don't get it twisted, he's still top 10, guys, but these fights aren't really catered to him, right? These longer pure like form fights is going to make it tricky for Beast Gohan's intro buffs to stay on, and now we're kind of like seeing that world where it's like, all right, these fights are a bit longer, they are a bit more catered to the fusions, so now the landscape has changed a bit, and that is going to affect a potential slot 1 that was anchoring down that team. I think for like a battle harder formidable foes, that's going to be okay, but for a situation like this, I think it is going to be a little bit different. So hopefully, you know, with the introduction of Grade 8 Vegeta sort of being a nice slot 1, hopefully the same thing could be said for the 7-year EZAs. Now, how are we going to do that? The first thing we need to do is get rid of this. We need to take this number right here, and we need to we got to pump it up. We got to go to 3 turns. We got to go to 4 turns. Or if you're only going to do 1 turn, there needs to be like an Evolution Blue Vegeta effect where we have that extra damage reduction, but we lose the guard. So if you want to add, like we take an attack and we get extra damage reduction, if they want to make them like the Evolution Blue Vegeta skeleton, I'd be okay with that. But we're gonna need damage reduction. We're going to need guard for a longer period of time. Maybe we greatly stack attack and defense on both of these, so that way we'd have a reason to stack up, get them where they need to be. And really, these are basically going to be the same thing for both of these characters, because these are literally like in base form. This is the same character, right? They just have different link sets, but it's the same character. So we'll kind of talk about these at the same time here. Extra guard, not extra. We'll guard for a little bit longer. Extra damage reduction. Crank the numbers up. Get the super effective against all types and all that stuff going. Let them be a reliable stacker that can hold it down in slot 1 for these characters while the fusions are building up, right? That is what we're going to need, and then we're going to need this game to just become like easy mode when we get the blues, Gogeta 4, the other Gogeta, Vegito out. That is what we're looking for with this team. We are looking for peak fusion Dragon Ball. This is it, right? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta being a hold it down slot 1 character for the fusions, for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku giving this guy support, absolutely holding it down. And then it's going to be the same thing over here with these guys. They could be like a slot 1 or a floater who's going to be dodging, making sure everything kind of works, giving the action break, getting the extra dodge chance per rainbow key spheres. Maybe they're their own rainbow key sphere. Like both of these characters become orb changers. That could be a huge game changer, no pun intended. It is going to overall make these characters look a lot better. So With these EZAs, I think it is extremely important, and with the roadmap, these kind of being the last two things, assuming that they do not expand it, this is going to be the last stuff that we get for the anniversary. So let me know down below, what do you guys think is left for the anniversary? This is sort of just speculation for me right now, assuming this is going to be kind of labeled as like a Part EX or something like that. And it's going to make a lot of things a lot easier for us. So super exciting times here. Like I said, let me know down below what you guys think. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next one.